My name is Brittany Dismond. I'm a designer with CBRE Design Chicago, and this is your Network Next Gen unboxing video. So first off, I just want to talk a little bit about Material Bank. It has been an absolute lifesaver during this pandemic. It's made it really easy for me to order samples all in one place and then get those samples, and then it gives me all the packaging I need to send them back, which is sustainable, best of all, and also just plain convenient, which, let's be honest, we all could use a little bit more of that these days. The other thing I love about Material Bank is it allows you to send materials to your clients. So the other thing that the pandemic has taken away, I guess, is those in-person client meetings, which are really important when it comes to materials, because people like to touch and feel and, you know, just get an idea of what they're looking at. Everything looks so different on a computer screen. So this allows you to order samples, create a box, and then send that box to your client and gives them all the resources they need to pack it up and send it back. So you don't have to worry about running to grab the samples, pick them up, drop them off, nothing. All you have to do is put it in your cart and ship it to them. Makes it so easy. And I'm super excited for that to stick around after the pandemic, when everyone requests samples, you know, during a project closeout. So, unboxing. The first thing I want to talk about are these great samples from Surfacing Solutions. So this is a product that I actually have spec'd currently on a project that I'm working on, and I'm super excited about it. We are using this triangular pattern. Just has these great round curves to it, and we're gonna wrap it around a bar and paint it a fun color, just kind of give the space some texture and excitement. So I think really that's what these products are great for, creating that layering effect, whether you want to do that, you know, around a bar, around a column. It curves, so genuinely options are pretty much endless. The other great thing about it is it comes in so many different finishes. So the samples that I have right now, both are solid red oak, just in the two different profiles, but you can get them in different wood, or you can just paint them your own color. So there's a lot of options for this. And because it does also come in different sizes, makes it really easy during the CA process to kind of work out those details, knowing that you can go up or down a size in order to fit the profiles and things that you want your millwork to have. This is great for, you know, millwork use, as I said. I love using it on a bar. It's great for use on the walls. It's great to wrap columns. I mean, it's just a great way to add texture to your space. So this product is definitely a favorite. The next thing I want to talk about are these Townsend leathers. So Townsend has great leather all around, but the one thing that I love about their leather is that they have these awesome embossed patterns that you can do for them. So this one is called Trifecta Cowhide, and it's in frost, and it just has this great geometric pattern that is actually pretty small in scale. I mean, you can see this is about the size of my hand, and it can go pretty solid, or when you get up close to it, you can just kind of see that little detail to it. Love the color, always down for a warm gray, and you can kind of see up close, it has some texture in it, which is nice. So I think would be great in, you know, a seat application on a banquette or something of that nature. The second one that I want to talk to you about from Townsend Leather is Artesano Woven. This color is Stormy Night, and I will say it's a little bit more brown than I expected, but I kind of love it. I think that the like chocolatey, deep, rich browns that are coming back, I'm totally here for. I think this would be super lush as a wall covering, maybe in a law firm or just somewhere where you want it to be a little dark and moody, like a library or just, you know, a break area. I love the texture in this pattern. I mean, you can feel it. It's woven, you know, you can see the stitches in it. It's not printed. You can even see the string fiber. So this is just a really, really nice luxe pattern that I would kill to use on a project. And the last one I want to talk about is a little fun and a little out there, but I love this pattern. It's Impressions 2 Cowhide, and the color is Rosewater. And I don't know about you guys, but the terracotta trend that came this summer, I'm really hoping it sticks around. I am such a fan of the whole terracotta, copper aesthetic that we're kind of bringing into commercial spaces. Working at CBRE, focus predominantly on offices, but we do a lot of amenity spaces. This is something that I could see being really nice on a statement banquet or even as a wall covering. So we're doing a lot of spaces that are organic and, you know, since we've been stuck inside, kind of stimulate the outside. And I think a material like this would be really great for that. Kind of feel like you're outside, maybe with a little bit of a Western twist. So this is definitely a favorite. The next collection that I want to talk to you about are some textiles that I ordered from NUII. And so this textile company is gorgeous. They have great patterns and textures all around. So this pattern I'm looking at right now is called Catwalk, and the color is Looking Sharp. I mean, you can see this is just such a handsome fabric. It is super sturdy, so it's really thick. And like we were saying earlier, it's really hard to tell the way things look online. I was thinking this would be a pretty flat textile, but it actually has some pile height to it. So really soft, it's pretty thick, doesn't have a lot of give. So I think this would be just absolutely beautiful on a chair, like a really nice structured, handsome chair in a space, maybe with my dark and moody law firm wall covering. I could just kind of feel that all coming together. But yeah, I love this pattern. I love a vertical stripe. The scale of this stripe is great because it's hard to find a large scale print that looks high end and looks elevated. And I think they hit the mark. I think they did a great job. The next upholstery that I'm going to talk about is this one called Suits. The color that I chose is Slack. So it's kind of this like gray, again, that warm gray that I'm a fan of. Again, it has that really handsome hand to it and texture, so you can kind of see it's pretty solid, but if you get up close to it, you can kind of see it has a little bit of that denim linen feel to it of just like a lighter color. Love solids. I feel like, you know, on every project you end up using so many solids. It's so nice when you find one that has some texture to it, and I really, really think that they achieved that one with the Suits collection. It is gorgeous and just has a really nice hand to it. The last one that I want to talk about from NUII is this herringbone pattern. So again, another solid with some texture. This is called Limerick, and the color is Crulo. And so this, you can kind of see, has a really nice, tailored, handsome look. You know, I think all of these collections have a little bit of something in common, but you can kind of see like these three together. Gorgeous hand, gorgeous fabric, could absolutely see using it. And I lied, I have one more because I couldn't stop. See, this is the thing when you get a material bank, you just kind of get inspired and start ordering things. I loved this plaid, mostly because it's an unexpected plaid. It has this great green in it, which I think just kind of plays into that organic environment that we were talking about people really wanting now. I could just imagine this sort of in a office on some sofa or upholstery, and then, you know, you could pop that color in a very subtle way. So you can kind of see from afar, it looks pretty neutral, but then when you get up close, has that really, really pretty lime green. This is also 100% wool, and it has just a really, really soft hand to it. I think we all love the Terrazzo look, but what we've been finding is it's pretty pricey, especially for those lower budget clients. And Hymax made a pretty great Terrazzo solid surface. I tend to not like the Terrazzo with huge chip, especially if it's like faux Terrazzo, because I just feel like it looks a little fake, but these look amazing. You know, it's just the Terrazzo pieces and set in a smaller pattern, and you know, you can kind of see the three colors. So I think this is kind of the in-between colorway. I chose all neutral. And so I think this would be gorgeous and, you know, appropriate for even like a reception desk or something where you need something that is a little bit in a better price range. So this first color right here is Tundra Quartz. So you can kind of see the really light Terrazzo chip has some blues, a little bit of that terracotta in there. This next color is called Terrazzo Classic. So this one has a little bit of a warmer tone. It has the grays and the blacks and some of those tones that, you know, maybe would go with more of that. If you were gonna do a Terrazzo in a law firm, maybe that kind of aesthetic to it. And then lastly, this one is called Terrazzo Venato. And this is gray, and it has some warm flecks, and you can kind of see a little bit of blue-gray on the side there. I love when terrazzo has depth to it, has, you know, a variation of color, just looks so rich and exciting, and it's why we love to use terrazzo. That's it. That's been my unboxing video. Thank you guys so much for your time, and have a happy holidays. 2020 is almost over. Hang in there.